Well, oh my gosh, it rained again. I think that the forest and the animals should thank me for coming up to the Grand Canyon. You know why? Because every time I come, it rains. Yeah, so I decided I needed to be flexible, and I'm going to talk about that. But first, I wanted to show y'all, this really is my favorite pack. It really is. Let me put this down. This one is my favorite. Let me model it for you, okay? I like the way it hangs down this way. I know I always model this. Yeah, woo! Yeah, okay. But I really like this one better. The reason is because when I open it up, or there's a big compartment in here. Yeah, I can put my hand in there. I like that. And another really great feature is the fact that in here, and so what I can do is I can stick my phone in here. Okay, so what I did, and a lot of you suggested it, so I got it from you. Thank you. Remember I said the netting on here was scratching my pants up. In fact, these are all scratched up. Well, I sewed this morning some really soft material on there. I did it. Woo! Yeah, I always had it in my mind I was going to do it, but then I never did. So it's done. Yes. And what I did, and I remembered I had in my head they're really soft. They're different than these. I got these way back at Target. They're just, it's almost like silk. You know, like satin, only better. Well, I had a little hole in there, and then I just went and cut them off, and I kept them, but I still don't like them. But that's why I keep stuff like this. It's the material. This is where the calves would go. Yeah, so I just cut it, and I sewed it on. I keep sewing material. I know. Look what I've been reduced to. I used to have a sewing machine. I used to sew. Big time I sewed. Let me see if I can get better lighting in here. I used to sew all the time. I've been reduced. I've got some needles and pins, and some snaps. And I've got light blue, peach, white, or cream, and of course black. That's all. This is what I've been reduced to. This is my little sewing pack. That's all I need for traveling. So, what else? But I did want to show, this was the pack that I bought when I realized that this was scratching my pants. So I bought this one. I had one like it before. Oh, I like it, but I don't like it. It just doesn't have the same purpose. I don't know why. Well, for one thing, these things slide a lot. This one never slides. Once I've got it hooked and put in a special, for however it fits around here, it doesn't move. This is just constantly moving. I have to keep pulling it up tighter so that, now it doesn't want to go. Yeah, oh well, whatever. Yeah, I have to constantly because it would get looser and looser. So I'll keep it, but I'm going to pack it back up. It feels good to have this back again. Yeah, but I did want to let you know that I did do it because we talked about it, and you suggested that I sew something on there. Yeah, so thank you. Another thing too that you suggested to me, somebody, whoever you are, if you're watching this, let me know it was you. I'll thank you. Is you said when it came to the pee bottle that I have to wash it out every once in a while. Well, you said, well, here's what I discovered: putting in a polydent for your dentures or your partials, a polydent tab. I've been doing it. Oh my gosh. And yeah, see, I wear partials, okay? So yeah, I do use this. And so I got some Polident. So I had some already. I was getting the cheap stuff, but I decided to get actual Polident. I don't know if it's any different. But yeah, so thank you for that. It works. Oh my gosh. I don't even have to put one in every day. But like once every 3 days, it keeps it really clean. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what else? What else do I have going on here? Yeah, I was in, yeah, these are kind of cool. This just intrigued me. It really did. Let me get this. Hold on. Let me see. Oh. Okay, yeah, I wanted to get this because look it's got, I can put my phone in there and I can put my keys and my lip gloss in here. And in many cases, I don't have to take my wallet because I can use Apple Pay. And, you know, a lot of people say, oh, I never do that. It's so easy, you know? Yeah, I love it. So, and these straps come on and off. It's really weird, kind of like, you see if you can see, kind of goes around there. Really clever. Yeah, pretty clever. And it's adjustable. And, you know, if I just want to go for a walk at the park or whatever, I don't want to carry my backpack. There we go. Let me get this straight. There you go. Let's see. See, my phone will go in here, but I can actually put my phone in the front. That way it's easier to grab, and then I can put my keys and my lip gloss and maybe something else in this part. And that's really all I need if I'm just going to go for a short walk or something. This is it. So yeah, I like it. And, well, I had to get one of these again. Oh my gosh. A Raven. Yeah. I had one before and I don't know what happened to it. I'll use a little glue pad and I'm going to put them up on my, on my dash. Yeah. I love Ravens. And Blackout Nomads too is all about Ravens. Yeah. Uh-huh. So, yeah. And what else? Oh my gosh. I bought it. I really had to think about it. Let me model it for you. Okay. I keep my scissors right there. I always got to know where my scissors are. Want me to model it for you again? This is going to be so nice. Well, for one thing, it's got color. I know that you guys see me in black all the time. This is a color I could wear. I like it. It's when I see this color, this is all Velcro going all the way down. That's kind of strange, but to unzip it, you got to rip it first. Rip apart the Velcro. There we go. But this, you know, okay, I'll tell you why, one of the reasons why I put this on. Early in the morning, I went to the Grand Canyon. I mean, what am I going to do? It's just raining again. This morning it rained again. It rained really hard yesterday. And this morning it started, I was up drinking my coffee. By the way, I made you coffee. There you go. Cheers. Don't spill coffee on my new jacket. Well, so I thought, well, I got to be flexible. That's why I'm talking about this. Because it really hit me this morning. I want to be at my campsite, right? But I am not going to just sit in my van again the whole time while it rains. And it's all wet and mucky. So I thought, and I'm getting almost zero cell coverage. I couldn't get anything last night, and that kind of frustrated me because that's kind of my business. And I had a video, yesterday's video that you saw took 2 days. I would have given it to you the next day, the day before, but it took 2 days to upload. I'm serious. I even went into my regular place to do it, and theirs sucks now. I'm like, what? What do you think? You like it? Let's see. Got some pockets. I want to tighten this up. I can. Let's see what the hood looks like. Okay. Well, I went to the Grand Canyon because I said, this is crazy. I got to be more flexible. I can't just sit here and worry about it. I'm going to spend my time during the day at the Grand Canyon every single day, and then I can go back at night or something like that. But I got to get out of the snow. I got to be flexible. And I know it doesn't sound like much, but it really kind of made a difference in my life. Isn't that weird? I love a routine. I love to do the same things. It keeps me on course. But got to be flexible. I can't just sit out here being frustrated because I kept thinking, I want to go back into town. I know what's in there. I know where the internet is. I know where everything's at. Do you like it? I do. I think it's a good color. It's not too baby blue. A little bit of turquoise in there, sort of a greenish, real light greenish blue. I like it. So anyways, I went to the Grand Canyon, right? And I got there. And I was going to go get some filming. I did take a couple pictures, but it was raining. I'll anxious. We'll both see together what they look like to do video while it's raining. It got harder and harder. I had to scurry back. And so when I saw this at one of the, at the market, at this huge market, everything's so expensive, but I needed ice too. And yeah, I saw this and I fell in love with it. Okay, I modeled it for you. Woo, woo, woo. So I feel better. It's good to just, you have to be, to be flexible. You have to be curious. You have to be confident. And you have to not be stuck in your ways so bad. Because I've always been, on the fly kind of girl, right? But as I'm getting older, give me routine. Oh my gosh, I do so much better with routine. But guess what? I can't just sit and stay in routine. Because the thought of going back into Flagstaff City and just being there again, that's not good. I mean, I was thinking, no, don't do that. So I was like thinking, well, how can I make this work? Because I've got some days out here, and how am I going to make it work so that I'm not frustrated that I can't get online? And, a lot of people, you'd be happy, like, don't get online. Well, that's kind of my business. That's my life. Even writing requires a little bit of internet, which I can get for writing somewhat. But even that can get sketchy. So, yeah. Let's briefly talk about my 12-volt fridge, and then we'll cut this off. What I'm doing is I had ice when I left. Well, what I did every day, every like 4 or 5 hours, I turned it on just to cool it, keep the ice cold, and then turn it back off. That way I'm not draining. And so I figured, like, every 3 days, it's really expensive. It's like double just for ice. But I bought some ice. Oh, well, because I needed it. And that's how I'm kind of working it. Everything, it's staying at about 38 degrees. It did go up to 41, but what I did was, in the peak of the day is when I kind of turned it on, you know, when I knew it was going to be hot out. Okay, so I hope you found this interesting, okay? I got some new things, yeah. It's kind of fun. I knew that I would pick up some new things here and there, and then got my tactical pack done. So I love you guys, yeah. You gotta stay flexible, and it really does require confidence, okay? Now, I do want to plug in, let's give it a plug, okay? Blackout Nomads, the original, because I'm working on two. So if you want to keep caught up, because they're both really, really good. Yeah, if you've read it, would you go on Amazon and do a review for me? I really do need some. I know I've sold so many, but you don't go back and review it. So if you could do that, oh my gosh, that would be so wonderful for me. It would really help me out. So yeah, I'm gonna plug Blackout Nomads. They're and this, a lot of people are reporting it. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing about it. They're really coming after van lifers. They're trying to harass them. They want to see their IDs, you know, all kinds of things like that. But Blackout Nomads doesn't just deal with just nomads, but they're rounding up the homeless people too. And there's a group of us. Max is in it, and Jack, and of course a lot of you know Jack, and myself and Julia, and then there's a whole cast of characters that are kind of real life characters that I know. You know who you are. You know you're in the book. But yeah, it's a group of people that are part of the resistance. Okay, it's really good. And Blackout Nomads 2, I'm in the process. I'm about a third of the way done. I've got a lot more to go. So be ready, okay? I love you. Yeah, it's on Amazon. It's not that expensive. And it's paperback, and if you want the ebook. And you don't have to have a Kindle device to do it. Yeah. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye. Let's try this. Oh, it's not too thick either. Oh my gosh, it fits.
Yeah, it does look good on you.
And I love the color.
Yeah.
It's like a blue-gray.
Yeah. You look good in it. You look really, really good.
Wait a minute. Oh, there we go.
Pull it down a little bit.
Yeah, it's just, this stops it.
Okay, but that's good. That's good. How about pull the shoulders up? There. Yeah, that looks good on you. Put your hands in now and see what happens. Oh yeah, looks real good. You see it in the mirror? You're a great model.
Okay. Okay.
So you gonna get it?
I don't know. It's $44.
Well, walk around a little bit.
Yeah.
Come back.
It fits me nice. Should I get a medium? What if there's a shirt under here?
What size is that? Small?
This is small, yeah.
Medium
Well,
might give you more room.